especially those of you who are tuned in right now using the IRFM mobile app. Member said free.
Free. All right,
I know,
so we want
right?
to say a special welcome to everyone who's joining us on the EBUZZ tonight. And of course, feel free to follow us on our social media pages. Follow us on Instagram, IRFM Official, Twitter, IRI_FM, Facebook at IRFM, and TikTok at IRFM 107. Those are the social media pages that you can link us on. Pretty interesting night tonight, as a matter of fact.
I know, but first of all, before we even get into the hot topics or anything, Bones, like last week it was about Reggae Sumfest. So what kind of update do you have as we gear up for the big festival next month? Well, this month.
Well, it is.
We're already here.
We're already here. Well, of course, basically all the things that we talk about Sumfest is actually in the news, on social media. So we're looking for the likes of internationally acclaimed Tony Braxton, who is going to be that international act this year, because last year we had Babyface, who did a phenomenal performance. So according to the CEO and chairman of Down Sound, he says that there was a demand for international acts again. So they've decided to just, satisfy their patrons by doing just that. So it's a great lineup. And a lot of pre-parties. It's a whole week of celebrations, and people are looking forward to it. The hype is high, the buzz is high on Reggae Sumfest for 2025. So we'll be there covering as usual.
Yes.
We'll be there.
And I get that there is a hype about the crowning of Vybz Kartel, or just even his presence at this year's staging of Reggae Sumfest.
Well, one of the things I can tell you is that talking to somebody who's close with him, he's extremely excited. Kartel has always had a very special relationship with Montego Bay itself. A lot of the artists that he have been affiliated with, breaking them out, people like Tommy Lee and Marital Family, rest in peace, one of the members had passed. But he was very instrumental in their careers. So he has a very special relationship with Montego Bay, and he has not been there, I think, in 13 years. So he is very excited to come and just do his performances. And of course, he is coming off of a very high state of confidence because of all the shows that he's been doing so far. And they've been just getting progressively better and better. So
no, absolutely.
His voice is getting better, his health is getting better, and with those things, it attributes
his
now
movement
to his
has gotten better on stage. His delivery, he started initially like just playing his song and DJing over his actual songs. Now it has gotten to a point where you're just hearing the rhythm and he's delivering his vocals on the rhythm. So I presume by the time he hits Reggae Sumfest stage, he's definitely going to be ready, and his fans will certainly be in for a treat.
Well, I think he's been ready. When he's been able to sell out arenas, his performances he just recently did St. Kitts. And that performance was even one of the better ones. He's maybe the best one he's done. So
you can see the steady progression, certainly.
So we're looking forward to see.
Because I saw him in Atlanta, and tell you the truth, Bones, I was going with the intent to say, it's going to be a Kartel rave because, he's going to be singing over his songs. While the song I play, I'm going to sing and that type of thing, but that wasn't it. He really did, perform and was way more energetic in comparison to when he came out of prison. So you really can see that there is a steady progression for sure.
Very happy for him because, and I think one of the things that is so intriguing, it's his story. I mean, coming straight from jail and has been able to achieve so many things so quickly. So apart from his performances getting a lot better, his story is what sells him also. People love to hear his story. It really is a rags. Well, he was rich to richer story.
And as we speak, he is actually, in Europe for Summer Jam. So, that is going to be happening this weekend. Beenie Man is also slated to perform at Summer Jam as well. Burna Boy is there as well. And, I think Chronic Law or TJ Etana, they're also built for Summer Jam. So it's a good look.
And I think Beenie Man was on a show before because he was in Paris. I think recently. So I think he's leaving from that to Summer Jam. So They're there and they're representing. People were saying, boy, reggae, now go on with nothing in Europe. You're going to see these festivals in Europe. All 80 of them are thereabout do very well because they always racking big numbers. So we're looking forward. We're just glad that our representatives and our reggae ambassadors are there to truly represent us. So
no, definitely, for sure.
So Sumfest looking great. A lot of our own DJs here at IRFM are on the bill. Lollipop for one. We'll be talking to him a little later on too. And DJ Collision. I know they're on some of the pre-parties. And we will be there for the main 2 nights. So I think it's myself and Big A and Courtney will be there covering. So.
Great injection.
Yeah,
you know, with the IRA DJs, of course. We know it's a norm for the IRA team to cover, you know, the 2 main nights of Reggae Sumfest, including the Thursday nights as well. I know usually there is coverage there too. But we can jump into the hot topics now, though, Bones. Hottest topic, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
You know, were you surprised that he basically was found not guilty on 3 of the major charges, you know, like the RICO charges, sex trafficking? Those are charges that, you know, people are saying beat them charges and was only found guilty as it relates to prostitution charge, as it relates to Cassie and Jane Doe.
No, I wasn't surprised because I've been following it. And I think the problem with the case, and I'm not a lawyer, but I'm just listening to what was said, in terms of the RICO charge, which would have been the heavier charge, in terms of sentencing, which would have led him up to about life imprisonment. They did not really bring any proof of that.
It wasn't airtight.
It was not even slightly tight. It was just, to me, there was too much focus on the freak-offs and the domestic violence, which, you know, you can call him guilty for that.
Serious matter, yes.
Serious matter. But it is not as serious as the RICO. There was nothing there to show. So, but you know, he is a high-profile person. And, you know, the lawyers, there were 5 charges. He beat 3 of them. So he has 2.
Were you though surprised when he was denied bail today? Because a lot of persons are saying online, you know, like the fact that he was found not guilty on, you know, 3 of the 2 charges. Many people sort of assume that he would have received bail.
No, I'm not surprised that he didn't get bail because one of the things that I think caused that too, remember when he was just initially charged, right? They did not give him bail either. And it's the same reason they didn't give him bail now. They're saying that he may be a flight risk. They say he has an aggressor. He is dangerous. He has a problem with tampering with things. So I think the decision by the judge in this case was not long. It took not too long to just say no.
Right. Because shortly after, you know, the verdicts, I know the prosecution and the defense, according to media reports, they were basically told to, you know, pen letters for their arguments, you know, supporting why he should or should not be given bail. In the same breath, during that time frame before court resumed, like 1 p.m. U.S. time today, Cassie Ventura, through her lawyers, you know, had expressed that she is in fear of her life, you know, like, because this is happening now with Diddy. So, you know, all sorts of conversations swirling around online. But you could see that his family was definitely disappointed because, of course, you know, it's 4th of July weekend. So, you know, with everything happening, I'm sure they were hoping to have Diddy home, but that did not go in their favor. So their initial smiles following the verdict actually turned into frown as they exited when he was denied bail.
Absolutely. And one of the things too is that the as I said, in the initial charging, this was a problem. That's why he was remanded. Now, the desperation in terms of trying to get him out from the start, they want to get him out this time now when he hit both of the 3 major charges he beat. But the problem that would have caused that, no, when Cassie come and says something like that, that's not going to help his case. And on top of that, they were saying, give him $1 million bond. They were doing everything that they could. And I have to give it up to his team because they were very aggressive Well, that's what they're getting paid for anyway, to get him out. They had $1 million bond up for him. They said he was not, he didn't have access to his private jet. It was on charter. It was in Hawaii. He won't fly.
Yeah,
His passport was given in. And
right.
And
they outlined everything.
And one of the best arguments I think I heard the other lawyer say is that with all that has happened, he would be stupid to go and violate that. But he said no, because there's a history.
So he, his sentencing hearing, I think, is slated for October 3.
So he's in jail till then.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. He's in jail until then, or is it a situation where his lawyers can again, go to the judge, to make an appeal, or I don't know what will happen. And with these 2 charges, will it be a situation where it is time served, or will he be given additional time? Because these are lesser charges by far in comparison to the other 3.
Time served will always be included. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll talk more about P. Diddy after this.
Falmouth Chicken. Looking for scrumptious food? Falmouth Chicken is simply the best in Western Jamaica. Vibes, wow. The time by Falmouth Chicken is...
It is 8:47, and if you're just joining us, it is the EBUZZ. I'm just checking if there was another commercial coming, but no. All right,
okay, we're back.
So basically, so in terms of P. Diddy's whole situation now, let us see. But he's going to be in jail, and I'm glad you even told us about the sentencing date. I didn't know until now. So,
October 3, yeah. So, let's see. And, like you said, time served will always be taken into consideration.
It normally happens that way, where you are in custody pending your trial. So whenever the trial is finished and a conviction has been made, the time served is normally deducted from the sentence. So and they're looking at saying that he's a first-time person in terms of these charges. That is also going to weigh heavily on the sentencing, or how heavy or how light the sentence is. We know the prosecution is going for the maximum, but he has never done that before in terms of charged officially. So it's more than unlikely that he will get the 10-year, which is the maximum for each one. So I think he's going to serve 2 years, serious.
All right. So I think now, of course, we've had Nadine Sutherland on, and she was talking about a movie, that she's featured in. So guess what? DJ Lollipop actually attended the premiere. So Pop, give us a synopsis. How was the movie? How was Nadine Sutherland's performance? Give us all the details.
First of all, I want to say thank you for having me here tonight.
Yes, we're very happy. You're here every night.
The EBUZZ here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and yes, I went to saw that short film last night.
What was it like? What was the atmosphere like?
It was a good atmosphere.
And when you were there, you were on the red carpet, I see, because you see your expensive clothes as usual. Tell us about, give us a pictorial. When you got in, who were some of the people you saw? What was the vibe like?
Well, I saw the likes of Faye Ellington, the great Faye Ellington was there. Carlene Davis was also there. Sharon Burke was there too, a few other persons. I don't quite remember their names, but there was a lot of great people there.
Yeah, big industry players who were there, yeah.
And then we got served some popcorn and
to watch the movie.
Yes, to watch the movie. Sorrel juice, also got some lychee and stuff like that. Right?
Okay.
Rich life.
Yes.
So a time was had.
A time was definitely had, and then we get a chance to see the film. And
your thoughts on the film?
Yes, my thoughts are exactly. First of all, to see a cultural icon steps into a new spotlight, it was just amazing to see Nadine, because I never saw her in that light before. I never knew she could act that well. I mean, she played the role very well. I mean, she played the role of Marlene, who was diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Mental illness,
Yeah, and it's funny you mentioned that, because I'm glad that they highlighted that in the movie, because mental illness is a very serious thing.
And common.
And very common. A lot of family has to deal with this kind of thing. And there are a lot of family who have person who suffer from personality disorder and other kind of stuff. And in the movie, everybody kind of write her off in the movie. Like she's there and they act like she's not there. Except for the daughter who was very passionate about about her condition. Because even when she was speaking with her father, he was saying to her that she's gone. And she said, no, she's not gone. She's right there. She's still there. And the father played a very good role. He was very good. He's a very good actor. I think Mark Anthony Williams played the father in the movie.
Wow. So you rolled big that night, man.
Yes.
Yeah, you sound like you were really into it, Pop.
Yes, I was very into it because it was a very interesting film, as I said.
The only thing I heard that some people were saying is that it's just too short.
Yeah, it was very short.
Yeah.
It was very
4
short.
minutes or so.
But
when the directors were on, they were
They did say
explaining
that.
to us that it's a short film, and she also mentioned one of the directors. You remember, Bones? She had said to us that it was a personal story to her. It's something that she could relate to as well.
True.
yes,
True.
I think the young lady who played the daughter, she said that it was a real life story, that it was
Yes.
something that she has been through. So, and I guess that's why she was so passionate in the movie.
That's what you're saying.
Yes, and it was a short movie, but it brought the message across.
Yes.
Yes.
I think a lot of people were just giving Nadine Sutherland her accolades in terms of how she acted and how well. At one point, I think Tommy Cowan, who was there also, said that he really did feel say Nadine mad, literally. Because,
Yeah, because she
she
really
embodied the
played that
role.
role very
Yeah.
good.
yeah.
I wonder how she pulled it off, but she really played that role really good.
Well, I think you're going to see Nadine a whole heap of other big films, I know.
Yes, I think this is the beginning of something new. Not
And
true.
one of the thing I like about the movie is that they use authentic Jamaican actors,
which is so important.
which is very important. So that way the language is not forced. It was
but could
Jamaican
you
actors.
understand them though?
Yes.
Okay, because our Jamaican dialect, if it is spoken very strongly, a lot of people now gonna understand it. So
And the movie was shot in New York.
okay,
It was shot
Yes.
in New York.
oh yeah, I see.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Pop, what a comprehensive review.
Yes.
Rich,
Yeah,
we
happy
like
that you
that.
went and you were able to give us, the details of it.
Yes, I was happy to be there. I want to say thanks to Judith Bradley who invited me personally to come and see
Yeah,
this
she beat me
private
because she did
screening.
invite me too, but
Yes.
I couldn't. Make it, yeah. Judith, thank you so much, my darling. I call her Judith
Yeah,
Bodily.
bless up Judith.
Yeah, Judith
Yeah.
is a great girl. And of course, anything she gets involved in is full 100. There's no halfway with her.
Definitely.
Yeah, so
And she's very meticulous and hardworking. So
beyond meticulous.
Yes.
Big up, Judith. So, Lollipop,
Right.
you had a
on,
good
on
time.
the note of
Big up.
thank you again, Pop. And Muta Baruka, of course, Bones, he is among several industry greats who were honored by Kingston Night
Right.
Market in tandem with International Reggae Day. Other persons or industry stalwarts who were honored include Sizzla Kalanje, Earl China Smith, Tony Rebel Turbulence, Profite, Ching Ching, Herbie Miller, Jackie Knight Campbell, and French reggae singer David Carriol.
Yeah, and that's
so
a
big
big
up to
deal.
Muta.
We're always doing these
yes,
things.
Rasta.
And
Congrats.
we must say we're going to get to a big up shortly. We're going to be talking about the Big Drip event, but we also want to say we have lost another stalwart in the business, and that is music producer Cali Bud, who has passed. So music producer, he's an audio engineer also. He passed on, and according to sources, his given name was Sheldon Stewart, succumbed to cancer in New York, another big city. So Cali Bud is also the stepson of late music producer Bobby Digital. So he was known for the production of one-drop reggae music and cultural material, and he also worked with dancehall and reggae artist QQ on the popular song Better Must Come. So condolences, the music to the whole fraternity. We have lost another great.
Absolutely. Condolences to the family.
When you have them doing that, we call them the musical chefs because of them cook up the rhythm and of them stew the pot. So it is what it is. So I think we have an event now. Big Drip. Big Drip, you ready?
Yes, man. How you doing?
Boy, let me
All
tell you.
right. Karen McLean, welcome. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Tell us about
All
Big
right,
Drip. Big Drip, the second anniversary. So this is the second one. Where is it? When is it? Who's on the venue? Who's on the bill? What's the admission? And give us all the information you can give us about Big Drip second anniversary.
Well, Big Drip second anniversary, it's a great anniversary for us because the first anniversary was wonderful. So with this one now, we have Governor, the great Governor.
Nice.
We have Cairo the Egyptian, and we have Scrubs. And we have some big selector on the party. We have the Global Garrison Quick Mix. And we have Tuggy. You know, so the party are there in a Clarendon. We call it Top Clarendon. We up our one place, up our one part.
Oi.
But up at them place there, very nice kid party. So White Diamond Complex. So all the surrounding community know where is White Diamond Complex. Right in the Bedford Crawl Square. It's a very new complex.
Right.
But it's it's just a very new complex, recently built. So this is our second anniversary, second party there, keeping it there. So it's a very nice event, nice party. And we want everybody to just turn out early, come support the event, and turn out to come see Governor. And all the good selector, what if a good selector today?
No bad selector today. Half it good, right? True.
No, good.
All right.
Good selector.
Tell us a little bit about the price to get in. I see you have a pre-sold. Is it just where do you get the pre-sold tickets? And tell us the price.
Well, the pre-sold ticket now is $2,500, and at the gate, you pay $3,000. So all the information to get the ticket is on the flyers. So if you want to get contact to get the ticket, I could give you guys a number. So to get the ticket, the number is 876-304-3622. So that number, you could call that number, and you get the pre-sold ticket then. Yeah.
All right. So you have no pre-sold outlets. You just have to call the number for the pre-sold tickets.
Yes, you just have to call that number, and right away you get to somebody, and wherever you is, we drive come, we meet you. You got social media, WhatsApp, anything, Facebook, anything, anything you want to meet us, we just meet it, and we go ahead and do it.
You have social media pages about the party. What's the social media handles?
Okay, the social media is Star Promotion Big Drip.
Okay.
And Instagram.
Well, Karen McLean, we want to say congratulations with Big Drip second anniversary. Because obviously the first one was big. We want this one to be bigger.
Yes, and quick before we go, I want to
Sponsors.
send a whole of respect to Top Flight and Cool Events because they're with us from the first one, and them always with us. So we have to big up Cool Events, and we have to big up Top Flight, the greatest picture man.
Yeah.
And Cool Events is where we get all our stage, everything we're lighting and everything from. So we want everybody from Bedford Crawl, Thompsontown, Summerfield, Chopperton, Moko, Simmitville. We want to turn out and go enjoy yourself.
Kishima, if you know them, the place there, especially Thompsontown and Moko, Hey?
Yes, man.
I hope you know where you are going, Jeez,
that's one. So you know what me I talk about?
Yeah, man. We used to do some red stripe promotion and put it in place, man. Let me tell you. Say the place far, when you turn on the high beam and you still can't see the road. That is bad,
But it's a good place, good event.
But here's the thing. When you go up in those places, you feel so free. It's like the air even hits different up there. The air is so fresh. And and the people them just so nice and welcoming up in them little area there. But why I just reach out that problem.
Yes. But also we got Google now, and we got
Yes, and we're mapped for
so
Google, so we can find it.
we
Big
could
drip.
find it. And
Yes.
people, Big Drip, and people just remember this is Governor first time in Clarendon. So turn out to come to
Come
the Governor.
support Governor, man. Governor is a great artist. Big Drip second anniversary. Keron McLean, we want to say congratulations to you again, my brother.
Yes,
2
so we
years.
wish you all the best.
Wish you all the best with the show.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And big up Clarendon again. And big up where I come from, Bedford Crawl.
There
Clear.
you go. Bedford
respect.
Crawl. I
Thank
tell
you.
you. Yes, on name there. Big up
All
yourself.
right, bless yourself, Karen.
I remember
Big
those
Drip
days.
second
I'm so
anniversary.
toned. Jeez, I'm peace. All right, so every week we have what you call an opportunity to bring an upcoming artist. Him not so upcoming, but him new to we. And we're very happy to have him here this week. So this week's music artist is Dre Ja. He's here with us in studio because him say him don't want a Zoom thing. He want people to get him vibe.
Yes.
So Dre, we want to say welcome to IRA FM and welcome to the
Dre.
EBUZZ.
Good night.
Blessings, blessings. Really appreciate love,
We really appreciate love you forwarding to this interview. You see?
Yeah, man, we appreciate love, man, because we see how Iria deal with the song, the track itself.
Nah, lie, the way that song they bad, it need to go to jail and get locked up. It
Yeah,
was
I
bad.
just heard Gary G played it.
Well, as a man, and it's a good thing because
Yeah.
it does leads up because it was the last song he played.
Yeah, man. I
He
heard
played,
You heard
yeah.
it. So,
Yeah, man.
what are the things? Tell us a little bit about your musical journey. First of all, the name Dre Ja. How you come up with that name there?
Simply, shortening for Andre,
Okay,
right? And you don't know, we hail from Jamaica, so
Dre Ja.
it's a Dre J.A.
So your name and where you come from?
Yeah, man.
Simple.
Simple, man.
So musically though, is your introduction to music as simple as how you got your name?
No.
Give us some insights.
All right, so I've been in the music for over 20 odd years, right?
Wow.
But we have been in the music from the side of production,
Got
artist
you.
management,
But not the artist
but
itself.
not the artist itself.
So that's
this
why
is
you're
a
the new
different
artist.
switch.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
So there are a lot of productions that I have, worked on. I have produced, I've written for many artists. You know what I mean? I've co-managed from Junior Reid to Jimmy Cliff. There's a lot of things that we have done musically on a whole from the production side of things. Not only in Jamaica, but also
overseas.
in the States also. So, we work with Music Soul Child, Anthony Hamilton, Two Chainz,
awesome.
you name them.
And I've had the honor of meeting those two great artists too.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Yeah, Hamilton bad, Soul Child bad. Soul Child come from your side, like he's up in Atlanta there. That side them.
Yeah, man, Atlanta we used to be to, man.
Yeah, him up in that area.
Yeah.
Atlanta, me did actually meet him too.
So what made you want to go into the spotlight?
Let me just say, Rasta upon a mission. We have a lot to say. And we have the voice. So we come in tune with ourselves, the inner self. And we know so we have a message that we have to get out there to the younger generation, especially on a positive insight, spiritual light also. So we're just on a mission right now for uplift and edify the younger generations.
One of the beautiful things is when people forward and talking positivity. Because we notice that, a lot of times negative stuff get a lot of highlight.
Yes,
The
yes,
beautiful
yes.
thing about negative stuff, though, it not last long. And it is good when you have an artist coming in with something positive that is going to uplift. You're going to uplift with the music, through the message of the music.
Yeah, man.
The song with the tribute to Peter Tosh. Why did you decide to do a song like that? Do that one over?
All right, so if y'all listen to the song, y'all hear my voice.
Yeah.
It
You
have
swear at Peter.
it have that kind of vibration, and being that Peter Tosh is an icon of Rastafari.
Yeah.
We have, always wanted to show appreciate love to the work that, the icons have done before. And this is a part of an album that we're doing,
That was the next question.
called The Inner Me. So Dre Ja is not only Dre Ja, but I have my band, called the
we are
Mining
saying.
Gold Band, right? So it's Dre Ja and the Mining Gold Band, and we are putting together an album. Carlos himself, which is the musical director,
Yeah.
was like, yo, say, you have a voice, you know. We have
Voice is there
kind
for
of thing
real.
there. So, I could deal with the Peter Tosh. And we went down to Tough Gang studio and we just
mash it up.
put the thing in action,
So-
You know
So
what?
Dre Ja, like your aura and just everything, you know, I'm getting like a real deep creative vibe from you.
Yes.
Like why don't you give us something a cappella?
See, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Everyone is crying out for peace, yeah. None is crying out for justice. Everyone is crying out for peace, yes. Everyone is crying out for peace, yes. None is crying out for justice. There'll be no peace till we have equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Oh Lord, equal rights and justice. Everybody wants to go up to heaven. Nobody wants to die.
Follow us, Jesus.
Everybody wants to go up to heaven, but none of them wants to die. There'll be no peace till we have equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Oh Lord, equal rights and justice.
You know, I was going to bust a joke in a bit. I say, I was going to ask
Dre
you.
Ja.
I was going to ask
Yes,
you
right.
if you got clearance from Peter to do the song, but you know, him not too about, so I think you're good. I think
No,
you're
man,
good.
the whole family love it, man.
No, man, when I heard it, you know, I said, no, sir. Because, you know, always people do over songs, but this one was spot on. Spot on with the voice.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man. And
thanks.
so you're talking about it's a part of a body of work that you're doing in terms of like you have an album coming
Yeah,
out.
man, we have an album coming out.
Tell us a little bit about the album name.
All
who
right,
are some of the
so
people?
the album is called The Inner Me,
Right, he did say that.
right? And it's really about what inspired I and I, you know. So we have like about 10 songs on the album, you know, collaborations. Oh, I have to say secret. We don't want to talk about
You
everything.
can't give it one. I mean, I'm one, you know.
At least.
If you say give it one. I mean, you collaborate with your wife over there, Sarah. That's the best collaborator, but to be on.
That's
on
the collaboration, man.
No, but you have another one. She collaborate behind the
Okay.
scenes. You must not true, Kish. You can't give it one, not true.
Yeah, well, we have one, but we have an international one, you know, one of the name we called earlier.
Okay, Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, what are them names?
Then a big thing that we hide that
Okay.
for.
Yeah, it's a big deal. But,
I would lead
you
with
know,
that. Yeah.
So inner me, like I know you're giving us, you know, an idea as it relates to the tracks and collaborations and that type of thing, but how would you describe this body of work, and are there more renditions, or can we get original, authentic
So it's going to
Dre
be
Ja?
original, authentic, roots reggae vibration. You know, as I said before, it's a spiritual trad with Rastafari. It's going to be more of a mission, you know, teaching,
Right.
edifying. So one of the songs on it is called Cinnamon, you know, where it's talking about the world and what is going on, and you know where you're going to hide, you know. So we have one called Rooftop also.
Well,
You know, something like, you know, what fall upon your roof can fall upon our rooftop.
whereas if it
You
deck? That deck roof, you not reach, you not stay up there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's coming from a spiritual, you know, awakening. I would say the inner me, everybody have that inner person when you come in tune with yourself and know the purpose of why you're here, you know. That is basically we want to show that purpose there, and our purpose is really to lead the youth them in a positive light. You
Well,
know, so
the album
I love
itself,
that.
the album itself, you have a release date for it?
eh, you know, an album like this
This
to be
year?
yes, definitely. But an
All right.
album like this, we're definitely not trying to rush it because, as we said before, it's real live rhythms. So all of these rhythms are being, you know, constructed live. So we want to make sure that whatever that we're doing, the production itself, the body of work.
As we always say, do it good and done.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
really and truly we could release it, you know, as soon as the next 2 months, but we really want to put in some work. And waiting on some clearance for
Figure as much.
some
Other tunes.
other things.
Hey,
We're trying to
hence
be
the
very
pause.
secretive, but we're trying to
Yes,
talk, you know what I
yes.
mean? But
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes you talk
Security.
right so I get the clearance right so you know. We see that happen already, you know, so that's how I make you know.
But
Yeah, yeah.
Dre Ja, I really love your mission and your focus on the youths, you know, to inspire and uplift them. But also when we talk about the youths, what would you say is your plan to tap into that niche? Because we know, so with the youths of today, attention span very short. You know, they consume things through the social media platforms.
Yeah, man.
So how do you plan to tap in?
all right, so you know, we try to utilize some of the words that, you know, the younger generation would, you know, be more in tune to.
Right.
Also, other than the body of work that we're doing, we have our own production. So we work with a lot of the younger producers also who are, you know, who have certain traction and certain influence on the younger
Gen Zs.
Right. So it's like collaborating with some of these younger productions, you know. So we have ways and different medium of how we want to reach to these younger generation, and one of them is, as I said before, collaborating with, you know, some of these well-known young producers.
All right, so I'm going to get into a different side of things now.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges that you have faced in terms of this business? 'Cause you know this business have a whole heap of different challenges.
Yeah, man.
Some people say them not face no challenges, but I like no them the people there. But what are some of the challenges? What is the hardest thing that you've faced in this business?
You know, politics is everywhere.
Well,
right. We just
elections
wanna
will
put it
run
that
too.
way. Yeah. So you know,
Sure.
politics is everywhere.
Yeah.
You know. But one of the things I think you tap into it, you know, when you said earlier, doing good music and not seeing where it's accepted, you know, by the mass, you know. So that is one of the things, basically, you know, seeing you putting in the work, but you have to work, I want to say, triple time harder.
To prove yourself, yeah.
To prove yourself or to even get your big toe through the door, you know. Not even your whole foot, just your big toe. So I think that's one of the things, you know. So for Rastafari is to have, the right foundation, as you see, and the right team, which is, Sharmil plus the Mining Gold Band. And these people, are consistently, motivating, pushing Rastafari, if you know. So guess what?
Right.
You know.
Who is managing? You're telling us about the team, but suppose somebody hears the song, Equal Rights. They want to book you. How do they get to you?
Easy, man. Shamil Williams.
In social media pages.
All right, social media.
Give us your handles.
All right, right across the board is Dre Ja official.
Just like that.
Just like that.
All platforms.
All platforms.
YouTube too.
Everything. Dre Ja official.
Line up sharp.
Now, we want to make sure say we not confuse them. You remember, you can't confuse. If you try to teach, you have to take out the confusion out of it. So we try to keep it very simple. Remember, we start from the early.
Yeah, very
simplicity.
Simplicity.
Yeah.
We want to wish you all the best with the career. I'm getting a rap signal from my producer.
Definitely.
So
Yes.
let me ask Rashona first. We take the break or we finish this first? Okay. So we want to wish you all the best with the career.
Yes.
And the album coming out, I guess you will let us know when the album will be released.
Man. Definitely.
And make sure you send the copy over.
Yeah, man. You guys going to get the first.
Yes, you are an excellent talent, so
Yeah.
keep it up.
And
I
we
look
say
forward to
rich.
your project.
Thank you very much.
Rich,
Appreciate
we
love.
say. The rich, we say.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Never
man.
say poor.
And if you write a song named Rich,
Real rich.
real rich,
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
I would say wealthy. When I say wealthy,
Yes, that's true because the wealthy pays the rich.
Yeah.
You're right. Big up yourself,
Up for
Dre Ja. Wish you all the best
thank
with
you
the career.
guys. Definitely.
Keep doing the do, brother.
Yes.
Up for Rastafari. Blessings.
Every time. Bless up.
Big up and
big
thanks
up,
for coming
boss.
through.
Yes,
Give
and
thanks.
respect. All right, so that is our music artist for this week. We're going to take a quick break. I will give you more on the buzz after this.
Makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is
It is 17 minutes after 9 in the p.m. And we're going to be talking about the Cookout and Day Rave. That's another big party that's going to be coming up. And we're going to be talking to Craig Wright. Craig, big up.
Good night and welcome.
Good night.
Craig.
Blessings. How you
Right,
doing?
Craig, you not sound like you have a
Blessings.
cookout or a day rave at all. Craig, and because
It's
at
like
night why you go on, sir?
blessings.
Craig, Craig, you sure say you're the right person we have to talk to? Let's try
Yeah, man,
again.
yeah, man,
Craig
the
Wright.
person,
I hope it's the
man.
right
Yeah, man,
Craig.
The right person.
And the
all
right Craig. So,
huh?
Craig, Cookout and Day Rave.
Right,
When,
right.
where, who's on the bill, what's the admission? Give us all the information on Cookout and Day Rave.
All right. So first of all, good night again to everyone, and
Bless up.
enough respect to listeners. I have Slime here with me right now, presently. So we're having a Cookout and Day Rave on the 5th of July.
Okay.
I make it a day and night event because I want to get everybody involved.
Mhm.
I want to get the kids out because it's summer break, so
Right.
I want everybody feeling good, right?
Right.
And then now
Important.
in the evening, then 100%. And then in the evening now, then it's a big paper thing, right? So for the day, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have like trampoline, bounce about. Then we're gonna have some games. I bought some bags. I have some books. I have like pencils, pen. We're gonna do like activities and get the kids involved and let them win something.
Family
Understand?
day. Family day.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
nice.
Exactly. So the whole thing come about because Slimy are my son, right?
Okay.
Him in the music thing. So
All right.
more highlight him out there. That's one of the way.
Very important.
Out there. Right. So the name was the funnel come off from my daddy. So that play a great role in my life.
Okay.
More forget him name out on the platform. See, it was a great welder back in the days. Run out all of the plants. So his name is Wasifa. They call him Wasifa.
Okay.
So that's how the Wasifa come about.
Okay.
I have a car mod, so I name it Wasifa, and I do shipping. So it's Wasifa shipping and auto sales. You
You
understand?
promote everything one time. Why not?
You
so,
know-
so what? Well, easy, Craig. Craig said, well, I have a car shop. I don't have a shipping thing, but at the party. So who you have on the party now? Tell us who is on the
All
event
right, so
and
for
the
the party,
admission.
I have Ugly Man. a lot of people don't know Ugly Man.
Don't make him start the show, please. You can't start the show with Ugly Man.
Yeah.
No.
Go on starting with him. Go on take it from the bottom to the top.
No, from the lower end, no bottom. Why? All right. So,
Okay, boy. Sorry, boy.
yo, watch it, Craig.
So I want to take it from the lower end.
Yeah, lower end. So, you're going to say you're going to start the show with Ugly Man.
Yeah. So
All right.
we're going to start with Ugly Man.
All right.
A lot of people don't know him. And a lot of people do know him.
Okay.
He was out of the spotlight for a minute. I think he might try to get back himself one shot. So, I have him on the show. I have Desire Boy.
No,
next
Desire very
musical
well.
You know him, right?
Very well, yeah. Very well.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Right, great.
He's been around a long time.
Yeah, man.
Right. He's doing his thing. He's good. Perform
He is a good
and-
singer.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Then I also have Nicky Silk. A lot of people familiar with Nicky Silk.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Right.
Good singer, same way. Him doing thing. Right? And then I have Rumbas.
Lebron.
Exactly.
You know, you mean, he copy there.
Yeah, man. 'Cause the man is drunk, right?
So LeBron is in Jamaica because I know he was living overseas for a while.
Yes, he's living overseas. He's
in one of them islands, I think Antigua or one of them.
Antigua, but he's on the island for now. I talked
Big
to
up
him.
LeBron.
I've talked to him today. He's in the island right now. So I have Dan Mafia. You know him, have female style. You know, not even more good friend of mine. You understand? I have Slimy Eye out of Canada. He's here. Right? And then I have Chrome Lord. So that's Slimy Eye's friend. The two of them work well. Them can do that thing, understand? Yeah. So trying to give a little bit of everything. You know, the younger guys, them for the younger people.
Give them a little spotlight. Give us the admission and what time for people head out.
I'm gonna have $1,500 for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They ride all day, take part in everything. Just one fee, make them take care of everything. And in the night, we have 3,000 for the big guys. Now, them can purchase some armband from in the day. It doesn't matter. You can go be at the night and come back if they want to do that.
Where do you get the armbands?
No, I get the armband.
And do you have ticket outlets?
No, I everything will purchase at the gate.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything is at the gate.
Gates open at what time?
All right, so for the early event, so I want to start like 10 o'clock.
10
want to
a.m.
start 10 o'clock, right, 10 a.m., and then we can cut it off like about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. Everybody kind of get a break for restart again. I want to start the show like, you know, we have Black Rose from out of Mandeville, well-known sound to play good, just recently rebuilt. So they will be juggling from right to the deer, right up till when we can have a local show thing. You understand?
Sounds good. Well, Craig, this sounds right. You have any sponsors you want to big up before you go?
First thing, big up IFM because they have main role, right?
Yes.
Liquor Creek, 2 Duke Street, Main Pen. They do a very, very, very tremendous work for me.
Right.
They're there behind the organization trying to make it work. You understand? And I have a few friends that put in, like Chris. I have Sean. And even my son, Rajay, he helped do. Rajay, that's same Slimer.
Right.
He helped do a major part. So we have Damien. Brush is the next part of the whole organization. He helped do a lot of things. So we'll try to keep it. And please, security, I try to make security tight. We need a nice show, no problem. I try make sure say people vehicles are safe, so nobody can, easily have access to people vehicles, have parkings, and I'm still in the process of putting more parkings.
Good.
You understand?
Well, Craig, we're out of time. We want to thank you so much. Reminding, we don't know how you big up Wasi for shipping and auto sales as part of the sponsors, but that if you do. That I first thing
You break me, because I was still doing my little thing, but you always have to pick me up. So
We see that you came very prepared.
Very prepared. You like you have one laptop, tablet in front time there.
So, no respect to the Wasi for shipping and auto sales. You can get a fine car. We try to do a thing to the best. We can reason with. We try to make it work out for customers. And everybody in Canada who ship with me, enough respect, and all the others who plan to ship with me, just waiting for them. All right.
All right,
I know
sir.
Slimy I want to say something.
All
if you
right.
don't mind.
And big up your son again, Slimy R.
Yeah.
Good night. Big up on yourself, you know.
Big up yourself, Slimy. Well, we
All
want you
right,
to slow
bless
for your
you.
chuckle when at that time. They hear, sir. So we know you got the on the music.
Fully active, man, you know.
All right, the boss. Big up yourself. So
Yeah,
so Slimy, Craig, your last name is right, too, not true?
Yeah, man. Everything I feel right now.
Well, do the right thing, my brother. Do the right
yes,
thing. We're looking
Yeah.
forward to the big cookout and day
All the
rave.
best at the event.
Enough love, here, sir.
All right. Thanks, man.
Respect. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, respect.
Yeah, man. Big
All
up
right, bless
Craig
up.
Rice.
All right. Enough respect. And Chrome lad, stay safe, man. Everything good. All right, brother.
That's
All
all.
right,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Respect.
Big
All
up
right, no-
yourself, bro, man.
and-
Yeah, go.
and
All
enough
right.
respect again to our FM crew. All
Enough
right?
love, respect. All right, so that is the big up
right,
cookout and
bless
day
up.
rave. Cookout and day rave. All right, so that is something that we're going to be looking forward to. Now, we have an artist in the studio. Man look rich, and man just have a walk in and just look rich.
Yeah,
What do we do?
Coyote.
What
What
do
you
you-
say?
how do you
When him
want to do
nice, I
this?
saw him gone.
I saw him stay, man. You know, see man walking.
Coyote, good night and welcome.
Coyote, big up yourself. All right, you have to turn on the Michelle, you know, because we don't deal with Mike. Turn on the Michelle. There
Yeah.
Turn on the Michaela, yeah.
Michaela, even better. How you find that so fast, youth? Jesus.
Good night and welcome.
Coyote, big up.
Yes, man. Night to you too, man. Pleasure to be here.
It's a great. It's your first
Yeah,
time here,
but-
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Coyote. Tell us about.
Yeah, I think it's his first time.
course it's
Yeah.
his first time.
That
First
was
time I interview you, I
146.
Yes, I mean I know the first interview for him. I've been on say it's the
What?
first time I forward there. So that's true.
Yeah.
All right. So talk to us, Coyote.
146 though. Let's start there.
Yeah.
What's the significance behind the title of this album?
Well, the significance really is mommy, I get me, I say?
Yeah.
Mommy and everything, the significance, the inspiration, the cause, anything you want to say, you get me? Yeah, man, cause mommy passed away the 14th of the 6th last year, you get me, I say? Yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is hard.
Yeah, so me as a man, me not really go with dates in terms of remembering dates. I get me some, I make sure say me just name the album for the day in Japan, so I can never forget it. You get me?
You know, it's hard, and you were close to your mother.
Very close,
Mm-hmm.
like neighbors.
Boy, oh boy, I know that not easy at all.
Yeah,
Let's.
Wow.
You want to play 146? Let's just play 146.
yeah, powerful track.
Drop
Yes,
it.
let's play that.
Play it.
Can't go down, my dog, them a say so it go. You know I'm madam, I wish I coulda come back right now. I don't feel good enough, my own not tell me so it go. You know I'm madam, I wish I coulda come back right now. Mommy, me no love that. You gone left me and not come back. Oh, you feel do your son that. Oh, you feel do your son that. Mommy, remember what we easy though. Mommy, tell her when me get big, me I leave the house. Tell her say my God reach me get really close. Tell her so you gonna know when me need the most. Jaja, if you hear me, I beg your hand. Me no be there as a bill paint song. One time Sunday, I cabbage and yam. Now mommy gone food fast and van. All Mother's Day come on, my dad big glad. Me crying like boy, you would steer me a man. Fly high, my mother ya done. Mommy me does a kind so can't good down my dog them a say so it go. You know my madam, I wish I coulda come back right now.
Wow, that's a touching tune right there.
Yeah, man,
wow.
powerful.
Powerful piece of tune, not true, brother.
Yeah,
But you have another song, Stagger Back.
Yeah.
What the inspiration behind that song there?
Alright, you see this a song, yeah? You see the album really, as I say,
Yeah,
inspired by mommy, you get me?
the boss.
But you know, Staggerback now is a different side of Coyote. I really the side of Coyote we get introduced to the world. Cause you know when I say so, I go and
Right.
open the gate. So Staggerback, me really dropped that on the album because this song was also recorded in my darkest times. But you know,
to everything you have a twist and turn, you have ups and downs.
Right.
So even in my darkest time, I still try find the light. You get me? I say, stagger back at the jovial side of Coyote. In the dark.
In the dark time.
Yeah, you get me?
And you need a jovial thing in the dark time, you know.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
In this time, you know, them a generation every week, every local thing depressed. So
Yes.
I try to be the difference. You know, say even at the darkest time when everything will ball, we still can rise above, still can be we, you see it?
Right. Let's play Stagger Back, just like this.
That's
I believe. See you say. Grab a hat, run me over, can't stagger back. See a new gal, I'ma go for that. Busty white, run me go so pop. Tell me about my mother, but me leaving, I go follow that. Just so I know, so I have a black. In drive, pick up nothing, gal, and name Cadillac. See the tic-tac of them, I get a bag of shot. So me start giant live, me rather watch. Don't follow me, as I'm go, me head mad from my back, You see you, Maruwa, You alone coulda make me calm. Don't follow me, as I'm go, me head mad from my back, You see you, white rum. Anytime you're there, I'm a transform round me now. She catch her vibes back. Her boyfriend man, she never like that. We smoke and float up in the sky top. All him do I make she cry, yo, I never hijack. Them can't deny that. Regular we bring the vibes back. Daily me they beside the pilot. We give him a split but him hide that. Grab a hat, run me over, can't stagger back. See a new gal, I'ma go for that. Busty white, run me go so pop. Tell me about my mother, but me leaving, I go follow that.
Boy, I didn't stand with that cheer up here. That song the tune bad, brother.
sure.
Respect, man.
You have
But
such a lyrical
Coyote,
flow,
you
though,
recently
Go ahead.
you recently had your launch in Kingston, I think, for 146. Tell us about the launch and then some of the entertainers who turned out. I think I saw Shano, Enhance. What was that vibe like for you? And did you get the support from the industry?
Well, that was a night to remember. You get me? I say,
See.
it definitely turned out as planned. You get me? I say, I'm not really talk about the industry in general, because that is our next day, next interview. You get me? I say, but just know, say, the artists them will show me the love right through in a mommy time, in a my darkest time, and them you see at the launch. You get me? I say, and them you see come show me the love again, and it was a great turnout. They get me. We had various media outlets there. You get me? I say different celebrities, different artists that even didn't perform. So you don't know. It get the look of me. They really wanted to forget. You get me? Yeah, man. Big up Jangas, big up Super D, big up Abby. Straight.
Wow. I'm glad, and it was a nice launch, and you get everything done the way you want. I love that, and that's one of the main things, you know. Talk to us about collaboration. Do you have any artists that you'd like work with in terms of doing a tune with?
All right. To tell you the honest truth,
Yeah,
music, me I did it. You get me? I say.
straight.
Me really and truly right now in a frame of mind, I'm just open up for work with any artist so me see I did
Once the vibe right.
progression and you see me, we can make our thing go forward.
Seeing.
You see me? I say,
That's the right attitude right there.
yeah, can make dance I go forward, because really that I'm aim right now. You get me? I
Seen.
say, yeah, so upon the next level, I wanted the thing. So any artist who I did the work with me, I did it, or even more, if you can even help me go forward,
Yeah.
that me I did it.
Gotcha.
Not saying we won't be open to give young artists strength. because
Absolutely.
we always I get strength.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's important that you said that as well too. Is this like your first project?
Yeah, definitely.
Like first
yeah.
album?
Yeah, and even you said that now again, I have to say this.
Yeah.
This is my first project, and my been everybody been as a Coyote. One of the baddest artists in the dance right now. One thing I do have an EP, I do have an album. Been say that for say, I been want make an album, I been want make an EP, but you know everybody have them bad ways, them bad habit. Me would say me, what you call it? Me that
Procrastinate.
Procrastinate. I mean,
Thanks to the word. Thanks to the word. Yeah. So I really that me never been do it all long, but being that mommy passed and mommy was not somebody who used to procrastinate. She used to always tell me say, procrastination are the wrong thing. So
exactly.
I make sure say me complete the project. Yeah. You get me?
Mommy inspiration.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yes, everything connect back to the 146.
Yep, definitely. Where can your fans see you perform next? When is the next show for you?
Well, if I tell you the truth, we have a whole heap of show in the pipeline.
Yeah.
But
not confirmed.
Yeah, man. Things
Sorry about
confirmed, man. We have a couple shows in the summer to see me, even Small Island country pending right now still. But the main thing right now, because I'm not really rush and do no show, honestly. You get me? I say me I focus on my album right now. It's
promoting
doing great.
that. Yes.
It's doing great, and it just released like a few days ago. It a chart in a lot of Caribbean countries right now.
Right.
You get me? I say so. I just greatness. I really that me I get all I'm focused on 146 because as when I tell you it come shake up the world.
One of the things I know what a lot of artists do is when they have an album coming out or they have the album, they tour the album.
Yeah.
So will you be touring this album?
Well, I just put everything in a God hands.
God and time.
Yeah, cause yeah.
God and
Greatness.
time.
Yeah.
God and
Yeah.
time.
And Coyote, something I want to tell you about the number 146. It's a very powerful number. I know it is significant to you, but it's also a number that symbolizes positive transformation. It encourages individuals to embrace change and trust your intuition. Because I kind of get this difference in your attitude and your energy from the Coyote where they'd come out and say, when me nice or summer go on. You know, like I really get that different vibe. So I just felt an inclination to tell you that. Say, trust your intuition and keep doing it.
You think that's right though, as in a different side of Coyote? Which one? Like a more mature side of Coyote or
more mature, yeah, like more mature. And sometimes circumstances and situations too will help to put things into perspective for we when we're up on the journey and them thing there. Even how you were explaining that during your darkest time, like with the passing of your mom, like you needed some light, and that song Stagger was the light, during them time there. So just even how you reason and do your thing, like sometimes things happen,
Yeah.
So that's what I get. Would you agree or you disagree? You feel like you evolve or is the same?
No, it's evolved, definitely. Just in the way of the reasoning.
Because first thing, the Coyote that wasn't evolved would have come here with a rum cup in him and not a water bottle.
All right.
And would have reached here late.
Oh.
Yeah.
See?
So
things and times
been
change.
an evolution.
Well, we love that. Social
amazing.
media handles. How people can reach you on social media.
All right now, if you are listening, just follow the GOAT at Kyodi Mob, KYODI on Instagram, and Kyodi Mob on TikTok. You get all my latest updates pertaining to my album, pertaining to me overall. I'm just a vibe when I'm nice as some go on.
Just like that. So those are the only two platforms you're on.
Yeah, Facebook kind of get outdated.
But I still there,
On WhatsApp, but that personal. So.
Yeah, man. But you need Facebook.
Yeah.
Although if Facebook outdated, it's still a people.
Yeah.
Don't they fault nobody. What about the YouTube?
Yeah, man. Coyote Badge in a Vivo. You can just subscribe now. You can tune in all of my songs them on my album.
Did they? Right there.
And it's on all platforms also, all streaming platforms. You can purchase the album, stream it, share it. My promise, is an album worth listening.
Well, from how we hear you promote it, we have to go listen.
Yes, man.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
If you're not listening, you're missing. So
That's true. Yeah, and you'll be dissing. We don't want that.
How many tracks on there? How many tracks on the album and any collabs on the project itself?
Yeah, the album is consisted of 14 tracks. So the 146 drop in again.
There you go.
And we have collaborations on it featuring Enhance, Shano, and Tishane. Tishane is the youngest artist on it, but he was there in the darkest times with me also. Very, very talented young artist. So, we don't left him out.
Makes a lot of sense. Look, we want to wish you all the best with the career. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep shining. Because we know you will soon hear you go up on stage and say, I want to thank the Lord for the album.
Me shine still, me I glorify.
Yeah, glisten. Listen.
Yeah. Continue doing it. Do
Keep
it,
doing it, brother.
Coyote, same way.
Yes, man. Respect, man.
Yeah,
Keep
man.
shining, my
Only
brother.
you can stop you,
Yeah, man. That is it. Say that I don't say to me before. My voice, when I say him. And put a piece of pressure upon me.
And that's very rich sometimes. You look like if you get pressure, you're running, you move.
Yeah, you connect.
And you know what? Look here, your mom.
You connect.
Your mom is one of your biggest pressure because she makes sure she make you move.
You connect.
Hey, the mothers are special. Bye.
Anybody who listen to this, cherish your mother.
Please.
Don't wait till she
Yes.
gone. Remember, no woman, no matter where your mother have, your mother can't do nothing for earth.
Exactly.
You don't know how you come here. Take it from Coyote. You get me? I say.
Good words.
Yeah, man.
You can't. That is the best way.
Kiss your mother no and tell her you love her no.
Right.
Yeah.
I would have respect for that here, sir.
Active.
What was it? Conic.
Yes.
Conic.
Rich.
Blessings. Big up. We wish
Big
you
up,
all
Coyote.
the best.
Yes, man. Bless up yourself too, man.
Straight. So that's Coyote, one of our artists here tonight, and we're going to another party again. But this is the most anticipated event. What is this? Magnum. It's a Magnum party. The Tiles Are Rust limited party, right? Big up yourself, Coyote. Enough love here, sir. So we're going to be talking to. Who are we going to be talking to?
TJ.
TJ. Oh, TJ. TJ, welcome.
Yes. TJ, welcome.
Bless
Good
up.
night.
TJ, where you at, sir, man?
Bless up. I want to say big up Coyote because once you say mother, I know everything gone through, you know.
Oh, what you say? Well, TJ, this is an event that we're here promoting very hard. The Tiles Are Rust event here. It's a party. So I want you to tell us a little bit about the party. Where is it? When is it? Admission? What's on the package? What can people come out and get? And what time should people get there? What time gates open?
All right. So you said it right. Most anticipated event in St. Louis.
Yes, sir.
Everybody looking forward to this one. The 5th of July, you can't miss it. The Magnum Tiles Are Rust.
Magnum presents
the
Magnum Tiles Are Rust party.
Every boot pint, every car, every
July
body.
5th. The place to be.
Tiles Are Rust parking lot. Balance Valley St. And it's right in our parking lot. Admission, we have none of that. Admission free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Performance, who's going to be there?
Listen me. Magnum bucket deal all night. And we are talking about 6 buckets. 6 Magnum in the bucket for $2,500. And if you don't like the Magnum, we have all beers. 6 beers in the bucket, $2,000. Listen me, man. The party, it's a go shell. It's a go shell. Because the champion sound. Pay at July.
Where you say?
The place to be. Tiles Are Rust parking lot. Balance Valley St.
All of that are going on. You got to tell me that the admission is free.
Admission is free. And some is apartment and Tiles Are Rust thing. It says that we are giving back in a way because you can't get them things for free.
Music
Just
by
a way to this. Tiles Are Rust.
And
But guess
DJ
what?
Marvin.
We don't stop this.
Magnum
Tell
bucket
me. We have
deals
the
all
5-star
night.
general
6
Big Panther.
Magnum, only
Him a go in the
2.5.
building.
Admission
DJ Marvin
must be
a go in the building.
Yeah.
And you feel so we done yet. Live performance from one of
Magnum
our
presents
best,
the
one of our
Magnum Tiles Are
top
Rust party.
performers.
Saturday, July 5th. The place to be.
Yes,
Tiles Are Rust parking lot. Balance Valley St.
When we say
performing
artists, them
live.
have to show you
Sings like a
because I tell you,
lunch.
Tiles Are Rust kicked by what we promote. And we're not going to stop there because one of the artists of St. Best that will be
Music
at
by
Sumfest this year, Ladney
Big
himself,
Panther.
Yes, man.
DJ Marvin. Magnum
Listen
bucket
me.
deals
SK.
all night. 6
July
Magnum,
5th,
only
there's no
2.5.
other event.
Admission
And one event that
free.
gives
Must be
July
18 and older to drink.
and it's
Please drink
the
responsibly.
Magnum Tiles Are Rust party this Saturday.
Magnum
Roll out,
presents
everybody.
the
We have to
Magnum
touch the
Tiles Are Rust
Panthers, you know.
party.
Got true.
Saturday, July
Alright, so
5th.
when we
The
look
place
panic,
to
we
be.
can't fall.
Tiles
We
Are
have
Rust
Dunk
parking
Cool, we have
lot.
Carmelo,
Balance Valley St.
Champion,
Best. Performing
Fair
live.
Rap,
Sings
Winspan,
like a
Liquor
lunch.
Orchard Seafood, Irie FM, Big and Loud, in the great one that we could show you. HJB, Jamaica Limited,
Music
Tropical
by
Blue Spring
Bass
Water,
Dizzy, Big Panther, and DJ Marvin.
Martin
Magnum
St. Best
bucket
Liquor
deals
Store,
all
Nova,
night.
Alien,
6
Asia
Magnum,
Carib
only
Limited.
2.5.
Everybody have to get
Admission
them pound
free.
because them put
Must be
some
18 and
energy
older to
behind
drink.
it.
Please drink
For us to be
responsibly.
doing a free show. A free show.
Yeah, I can't get over the free.
presents the Magnum
Quality
Tiles
stuff
Are
we are
Rust
telling you.
party.
Just roll out.
Saturday,
This
July 5th.
Balance
The
Valley
place
we
to
are
be.
saying.
Time
Tiles
gates
Are Rust
open.
parking lot.
What time
Balance
gates
Valley
open?
St. Best. Performing live. Sings like a lunch.
Rise to the occasion, look at yourself and say you're strong. No one can stop you.
We not stop. Roll, we are roll because Tiles Are Rust. Magnum, the real show, July 5, this Saturday. You can't miss it. There's no other place to be.
TJ, me not lie. You will sell ice to a Eskimo. I love that.
No, me I tell you, man.
The man
TJ
sell
full
ice
of
to a
vibes.
Eskimo. The man Eskimo living at the ice and said, Me go buy some more. Jeez, big up
TJ,
yourself,
you
TJ.
go on with yourself, man. Big up.
Big up yourself,
Listen,
TJ.
me, don't go and do the thing too because a whole heap of people stay up and listen to you, you know. I love the energy. Area FM #1 station.
Celebrating 35 years. Just thought to let you know that too.
Celebrating.
Yes.
35 years. Yes, sir.
35 years in the business.
Yes, sir.
Area FM.
35 years as #1 too.
Yeah.
How we not deal with two? Not two nor few. Big up yourself. TJ, wish you all the best with Tiles Are Rust party, son. That shot.
Bless up, TJ. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Well, thank you very much, TJ. And of course,
No,
you know,
TJ full of too much vibes.
I see this lady step up in here, man. I'm say my heart start flutter. And it
Bones
starts
just behave.
flutter.
Then again,
Then
I'm
must
not
be
even
fun.
going to tell you to behave yourself, you know.
Okay, then don't
Because
make me
you
get
see with
worse.
our next song,
Yeah?
our song where she
I
promote
mean, she
now,
dedicated
she
to you, know.
spell it out, you
Yeah,
know.
man, and me there, so she come find me tonight. What is her name?
That's why me not say nothing to you.
Woo, so she want a man.
Good night.
Tifa,
Hey.
The Lord is
Tifa,
my
you hear him
shepherd. I see
already?
what I
say
want.
how you dedicate song to him.
Then I have to take it.
You sure me dedicate this song to you? You listen to this song?
You say you want a man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here.
Okay.
I'm going to title me. I work with it.
Well, let us start there. Let us start there.
I think I'm going to regret it. Let me uninvite myself from that song. They come if you say it
No,
go bad.
I mean, if you're a good man, if you're not a jellyback man, if you're not a man in your soft girl era.
What is a jellyback?
What do you mean? Aren't you Jamaican? What do you mean?
Jellyback? What me to carry jelly on my back?
Soft man.
Oh, no, darling. Not that.
Okay.
But I have a lot of jelly. Coconut, if you want. And you can... you want coconut jelly? We have
So Tifa, what actually prompted you to put out this song?
It's musical thing called Digital One Production. Your girl Tifa with a brand new one. I want to TEA. Yo, why things couldn't just work out in my favor. Now I'm saying bye, I'm saying see you later. What that my blurt out, and when me sorry for dirty man better you go about 2 years, yeah. Really didn't wanna be single again, but it had to come to an end, cause these nowadays men be girlier than even my girlfriend. I want a man strong, make me feel safe in your hands. I want a man to belong, to make me understand. There are still real men out there, cause I don't know what's this size here. I want a man strong, make me feel safe in your hands. I want a man on the real low, so make me live my soft era that me feel, yo. Miss independent, give me a ease now. If I know 100 meet me What kind of trauma you got through? I want a man.
I'm here. Let me take this song. I'm me. She wants a man. I'm here.
You're gonna save me.
I'm saving you right now. I talk to her and get her across, get the song going.
Yeah.
So you might have to come good when you talk to her. Literally.
That's what it is. You know what I mean? You as a woman who's independent and work for herself and provide for herself, like it have to make sense for me.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is there a particular type of approach that you've gotten that really just triggers you in terms of, a man can come to you humorous, he can come to you very suave, or he can just, come here. What are some of the approaches that you've gotten so far that trigger you? That you say, I like that.
Just anything disrespectful or just like, you have some people that feel like them entitled to you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like the entitlement, like just anything that I deem disrespectful.
Got you.
Yeah.
But you would work otherwise once it's respectful.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't say come here, you know, but the way you said it, come here.
You're supposed to come here. No.
You know what I mean? And it's just it's how you do it.
Come here. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I just walk up to you and say,
I
darling.
suppose hey girl, come here.
No, I wouldn't do that. I said, Tifa.
Exactly.
I said, Tifa, when the Lord was making you, he was showing off. I said, when they were making you in that mold and you dried them, just broke them all after.
Well,
You're
that, no,
one
but I
of
say, you
one.
don't say more too sweet.
Thank you, darling.
And
Diabetes in the making.
Something right. Something don't right.
With a plan plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I'm going to voice a song there for digital one and get the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
I want a girl.
I need a girl when I say want.
Need. Huge difference.
And I really I saw the need for this because a lot of women were complaining.
The tune is bad. I love it.
A lot of women were and then another thing too that I mentioned, even in the second verse, I can't have no baby and baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, after
a lot of relationships break up during pregnancy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As soon as women get pregnant, break up are right after because even that, a lot of men are in competition with the kid.
That is
and it's
crazy.
about the baby now. You know what I mean? The baby come and it's about the baby now.
That's the
men,
priority,
you can't ever handle like I'm supposed to be. And you're like, but we just birthed this kid, like you know what I mean? Like
you need to step up,
It's a whole it's a lot of dynamics when it comes to.
I mean, boy, you give me some new dynamics. I know we never know how
but let's talk about the Tifa dynamic though, because you know you were on the radio, you were doing anything. I know you opened a restaurant. You know what's the latest? What's going on with you? Music entrepreneurship.
It's music
Bring us
right
up
now.
to speed.
You know, always I do business. I have money. I have to make. I have to eat.
Rich.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But right now we're just back into being Tifa. Like a lot of people are saying, Tifa, we miss you. We miss your flair, we miss your little energy in our music, and right now we just, you know what I mean? Digital one kind of just bring out the spark and a little bug in me, and we just a work and it's a workout. You know what I mean? So
I'm glad
right
that digital one, come here, plans should have brought you there. Like, I'm not easy.
Right now, we're on the road.
Oh, awesome! Yeah.
Yeah, this Saturday we're at New Rules. I'm the only girl on New Rules, so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
I saw one of the guys, the promoters. Saturday, so I'm gonna go link.
You don't know we're gonna just run on by Alkaline Show and just do Tifa.
That I done at Trelawney.
I've never forward. So New Rules is Saturday, then I head back to the States, Canada, UK. So we're just busy. We're just back to being Tifa right now. Like the people them say, we miss you. I'm gonna say, all right, let's go.
This is rich.
Okay, so we can expect more singles or an album or
Most
just Tifa in a city near you.
The crazy part about it is during this entire time I've been recording. So if we decide tomorrow I'm going to drop like say 6 albums, I could. Because I've steadily been recording.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're always recording.
Yeah, I'm always recording. I have a lot of material. Even last year I recorded an entire reggae album with my stepfather.
Wow.
Straight instruments, like straight live album. You know what I mean? So I've alwain been recording. It's just, you can't really put everything out there all at once. It's,
right.
Yes, but, they have to be strategic.
For right now, I want a man.
Me there, baby. Right, yes, sir.
I want a man.
I'm right here, baby.
Yeah.
Tifa.
I want a man. Big up the digital one. Productions, of course.
Yeah, big up the digital one in the building.
Digital one.
Amazing beats.
Me like pressure, because you know why me I pressure, Big up Digital One Productions.
And the song, people have been really, really receptive to it. Like
tune bad.
They love the song. Even the man them of course them say, yeah, bash me. But them like, you know what I mean? Even some of them them catch up themselves because when the chorus come and them have say, but me can't sing I want a man, but them want to sing it. You know what I mean? So it's just a joy to be back, on the scene, in the scene, and still after all of these years, giving people what they want. You know?
I'm loving the tune is bad. When me hear me say
keep
yes.
doing it, Tifa.
So me not think I roach with that song there. But it look like I him for true. Kind talented still, But we love give him trouble. I'm a brethren still. Big up yourself, Richard Roach.
You.
Yeah, Tifa. Wish you all the best. We're out of time pretty much.
Thanks, Tifa. Thank you for coming through. And, we're looking out for the new projects and, to keep up to date with your tour and all of that.
Right.
Definitely.
Send us the info. Roach, anything you're doing promoting-wise, just send it away.
At It's the Tifa and everything. At ITSTHE. TIFA.
It's the Tifa.
The Tifa and everything.
Tifa, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. You know my love you.
Yeah, thank you,
always.
Tifa.
If me tell you how much me love you, but me can't say it by ear, but me love you. Maybe just behave myself right.
You see the look where she give?
Yeah, me love that look there too.
I think your application is rejected, boys.
Me never put in an application.
You put it in first, you come on, but
I put it in.
you are the man.
I mean, I put in the application, right? Anyway, guess what? I want to say thanks to everyone. I want to say thanks to everyone who came on the bus tonight. Thanks to Dre Ja, thanks to Coyote, thanks to Tifa, and of course, we want to say thanks to our team. We want to say thanks to our producers, Rashona Fitzhenley, Shamar Preston, and Vivian Stewart, broadcast assistant, Shaquille Gale, technical operators, DJ Lollipop, studio engineer, DJ Kemar, telephone operator, Jody Hines, and of course, our social media specialist, Peter Broadber. Join us next week for another exciting edition of the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Muta Baruka is up next with The Cutting Edge.
We out.
We out.
Reggae in the morning.